It has finally happened, friends. It has finally happened. I have finally gone over the edge when it comes to creating our curious creature crossbreeds. My friends, I couldn't help it. I am too curious. I love pixel biology. I love pixel art. I love being able to make curious crossbreeds with the crisscross applesauce genetics that we do in our very chaotic leafy green pixel biology science experiments. And so, most likely against my better judgment, I have started the first of what might be a crushing number of collections. The Aquatic Hybrid Gallery. This is just my messy personal notes in a Google Sheets document, but I one day plan on going ahead and being able to snag the little pixel images for each and every one of the little creatures that we are crossbreeding, and possibly see those start showing up in other places, like perhaps art in our Planet Zoo experiences, or even maybe some very interesting, very confused, modified crossbreeds that we might find scuttling around in zoo crafting. Maybe even just for the sake of celebrating, giving ourselves some sort of award for that Hall of Fame I also want to build in zoo crafting, for having unlocked, say, maybe most of the red lobsters, or something. Or maybe it's just because I love list. But my friends, welcome. This is my new list that I'm going to be keeping behind the scenes so that when I say things like, oh, like, have we done a pufferfish and a seahorse before? I can actually pull this up and check, which would be fantastic, because then I could see, yes, so here's the seahorse, here's the pufferfish, they're called sea air fish, and this is what they look like. Since there are over 3 million combinations that you can make with the base game, the dinosaur DLC, and the aquatic DLC in Let's Build a Zoo, this might not be the best idea, because it could set me off on a collection that could last basically forever, but it is going to answer and satisfy my curiosity, and it is also going to help push us to try out mixes that we haven't seen before. For instance, we don't know what a mulla mulla and a blue tang looks like. We don't even know what a mulla mulla and a seahorse or a sea urchin and a seahorse would look like, and come on, that would be so much fun to see! And I would probably not think of those because I tend to get excited about 1 or 2 types of animals. But now that I see that there's like going to be a gaping empty hole in my little collection of the hybrid gallery, I have encouragement to go ahead and actually try to create it. So yeah, this is just going to be something behind the scenes, but I wanted to show you guys that I'm that in love with it. And what I did is I basically made a list of all of the creatures that we have already discovered. I haven't added the dolphins and the swordfish and everything else we know are there, because I kind of wanted to unlock it as we managed to find those creatures, which also is incentive to continue to collect all of them. And I'll probably do this with the dinosaurs, and heaven help me, I might even think about doing this with some of the other base game animals, but I might have to pick like just giraffes and have just giraffe and then like literally a couple hundred animal crossbreeds, because the giraffes also come in 10 variants. So yeah, probably not a good idea to do this for everything, but I thought it would be really fun just to help us out with pushing our science and encouraging our curiosity in other ways, because now I want to see what are the other hammerheads that we could unlock, what are the other moon jellyfish things that we could create. And because each hybrid actually has 2 variants, at least for aquatic, like I said, for the base game animals like the pandas, the wolves, they all have 10 variants that you could mix. So there's 10 types of rabbits that you could mix with 10 types of all the other base game animals, and then all of the aquatic, and then all of the dinosaur DLC in the Sandbox Zoo. Holy moly, like that's so many. Maybe we should just give ourselves an award for unlocking variants, and we should just give ourselves an award for unlocking, like, I don't know, all of the different pufferfish giraffes you can make. Actually, I don't know if I want to see a pufferfish giraffe. So that's going to be just a fun thing to kind of keep track of, just as a personal, like, goal, but also a communal curiosity creator, basically. That's sometimes what lists are good for, helping to remind ourselves what we're curious about, like all the red lobsters. They look pretty cool. But because there's only 2 variants for the aquatic animal list, this kind of list is going to work really well, where I have written down the names of the animals we found in one set over here, and then across the top over here. And the way I decided which one is which is that the body of the animal will count for this row. So if we have a seahorse body, then I will put the hybrid along this row. And if we have, say, a seahorse head, which would be right here, actually. Do we have anything with a seahorse head? I had the pufferfish, but I didn't get a picture of it before it died. So we need to redo that one. But for instance, over here, the mola mola body will go across on this row. So like all of these will be the hybrids that have the mola mola body. And then if it's the mola mola head, it'll be down this column. So here would be like our urchin fish, where it's a mola mola and a sea urchin. And then like here are all the ones with the pufferfish heads. So there's our Sierra fish, there's our lober fish, there's our angler fish. And there's quite a few of these in the moon jelly section for the heads. Our puff jelly, our mahi jelly, our wa jelly, just because I really love the moon jellies. But I think this is really gonna help me out, and I wanted to show you guys just because it's something I'll have up behind the scenes. I might show you guys as we start filling it out more. We might celebrate with giving ourselves trophies or special accolades in zoo crafting as a little like reward for unlocking more of these. And maybe you guys want to do something similar, because I'm actually really happy. It feels like it's actually a gallery of our accomplishments and a celebration of what we have unlocked, because otherwise I'm gonna forget what these guys look like. So yay! All right, well there's that. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to grab a quick snack and we're gonna dive back in to Let's Build a Zoo. All right, and now that we've gone ahead and tended to that little attempt at organization, let's go ahead and do more science! Oh, and not to mention when I was just showing my beloved husband Chips the new science like little tracker sheet, he suggested something kind of amazing. You guys, he suggested that we should go ahead and put the names of all of the animals into a random generator list so that when I press the button, we can be told what we should go ahead and should actually crossbreed. And I knew at that moment, he knows me. The man knows my soul, because I adore that idea so much. I think I might actually be making a random generator in the near future that will go ahead and suggest all sorts of curious crossbreeds for us to go ahead and create, since already we have hundreds of varieties, and this isn't even including the dinosaurs or the base game zoo animals yet. And to be honest, I'm absolutely loving this. But for now, we'll go ahead and we will make our own decisions about what we should create next. And I was thinking, since this CRISPR over here, actually, who's the staff who work here, by the way? Do I have like a happy geneticist? Oh, hey, Brianna. Like, are you good at what you do? You know what? You are pretty good at what you do. You have almost perfect work ethic, and yes, maybe you are only level 13, but why don't you take this, treat yourself to a nice weekend away, and I'm sure that you're going to be able to go ahead and level up pretty soon. And I think, yeah, we can only have one geneticist per CRISPR, so let's actually make ourselves some new animals. How about a hammerhead and a mahi-mahi? Or let's go fast. In fact, okay, I'm actually going to try to go really quickly. You know what? Yes, really quickly. What about arowana and piranha? Because, hey, arowana and piranha! I actually love how those rhyme. Oh, dang it. I was going to do lionfish and piranha, but just out of sheer panic, because I was desperately trying to go ahead and snag it before we actually ended up having the day pass, because as night goes by, you get a huge rush of progress on the number of science, like, research points you get, and on how far along in development your little CRISPR'd crossbreeds and clones happen to be. Also, you guys! We are now using and generating, we're using more electricity and water than we're generating, so we'll need to do something about that. But the good news is, we're processing all of our trash. Project Cash into Trash happens to still be working, which makes me so happy. Oh man. What doesn't make me happy is seeing the giant clam still held in the clutches of that mega ship. That's very frustrating. All right, but let's see. We haven't done anything with beluga whales yet, but I still feel like kind of doing more stuff with whale sharks. So let's actually try whale shark and seahorse. I don't know why I picked that. Maybe I don't need a reason. But there's what we have. There's what we have, basically. Oh, I probably should have checked if we needed the clones or not, though, because we have added in some arowana and we have added in some cod that were clones in the hopes that we can go ahead and we can meet some, well, satisfy the needs of some lonely fish. So let's see. Yes, we have Bradley, a male cod, and Kira, a male cod, to go with Coda, a female cod. Oh, thank goodness. And then there's Kira, and then here's Samantha, and she's already pregnant. That wasted no time whatsoever. So that's excellent. And then what about our arowana over here? Jordan's a female, Bingo's a female, Cleo's a male, because why not? Also, I think we might need to have like a little bit of a bigger exhibit for them already. So I'm actually gonna try this. We might make like 1, 2, 3, 1, yeah, 2, 3. I'm wondering if it'd be kind of fun to have like a spot where the rivers almost seem to like come up and touch one another. And then we can do, whoops, then we can do something like this. I like this. Because as I told you guys, one of my dreams, and then 1, 2, so we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 would be this spot. So we don't want to go too far over there. One of my dreams is to actually make it so that it feels like the whole area is more organic. In fact, you know what? I'm even going to act on that dream now. And I wanted to have little chunks like this area where we're going to put trees in that I want it to kind of look like they're trees that are part of the habitat. So let's see, and then we'll do this. Should I do one more? Like, yeah, we'll do this down here, then we'll come up. Oh my gosh, that's so complicated. It's so cool. So I specifically made it so that we have, oh, dang it, I did too. No. I have to redo the whole thing now because what I was trying to do was I was trying to make it so that we had a section that had just like 3 little spots. The distance of 3 tiles, basically. It means that we can go ahead and we can actually put in some of the archways. So we can force people to walk under that archway as they're surrounded on one side by the piranha and on the other side by the arowana and the arapamia. Who do I have any? Okay, good. We do have male and female arapamia. How about the piranha? Jingle and Pickles, a male and female already. Hey, that's pretty exciting. Goodness gracious. All right. So clearly we still have quite a bit to do. We're manufacturing all of that wonderful bacteria right now. How's the beet situation going? Because I really want these beets to be harvested. They're not ready for harvesting just yet. Apparently they take 6 days to grow. You know what? I feel like we could get down with the beet of some more beets. So maybe I'm gonna go ahead and, no, whoops. Wait, can you not? Oh, you can't actually change your little farm once you decide on what it's gonna be. I didn't know that. So in order to like redo the farm, we'd have to just like get rid of the whole thing. Well, I didn't want to get rid of the whole thing, but I did want to start having more spots where maybe we have tiny itty bitty little farms, because I think that could be kind of fun to have like a teensy section, like maybe right over here, that could be beets or wetland. Maybe I'll have like another little beet section back here. Well, I kind of really wanted to fill that with a bunch of trees, but I guess this is going to be mostly like a private zone for our future employees. So maybe some beets over here. And you know, I probably need to be thinking about actually feeding people at some point too. But, you know, maybe I'm just in it for the chaos at this stage. All right, so maybe we'll have a tiny little beet garden that will go back here. And everyone will be like, but why though? And I'll say, for science! All right, let's grow some beetroot here as well. We don't know how to do coffee beans yet, but we do know how to do red beans and coconuts. You know what? Let's grow some red beans here, just to have something that's a little bit different. I think that could be a lot of fun. All right, so where are my notes? My notes say, oh, look for the wild fish every day. Yes. Okay, what do we have in here? Turtles, catfish, frilled shark, another female piranha. What are the fertility rates on the piranha? You know what? We'll go ahead and rescue her. Why not? 33 smackadoodles. And then Jingle, 31% fertility rate, pregnant for 2 days. You know, Jingle, that sounds like there's a fair chance that we might actually end up with a lot of piranha, but I think that it's only fair that I go ahead and give you guys the opportunity. I also love these floating plant pots so much. Oh my gosh, they are so pretty. There we go. Yeah, we'll get a bunch of those down, but we still have a lot of oh my gosh. We still have a lot of enrichment things we haven't unlocked for our animals yet. And okay, we're doing okay on money. I mean, yeah, $300,000 sounds like a lot until you try to buy a new plot of land and it's like $200,000. So let's see. There are a ton of the enrichment items that I still want to get for our animals. And the boat upgrade! I forgot about the boat upgrade! Boom! 20. Oh my gosh. That was 20 research points. That was quite a lot, but I definitely think it's going to be worth it. Ooh, and the shipwreck deco. Oh, I can't afford that or the fancy trees though. Oh man. And do I see any of the enrichment for our animals that we can at least target next time? Let's see. There's, oh, the little toy ships. Okay, I guess we'll just have to save a couple more research. Oh, is that a manta ray? And what's this one? I don't even know. Is that a tuna? Oh my gosh, we can find new animals. Oh, that's gonna be so exciting. Yes, random citizen who just said you want things to be crossed with a giraffe. I don't know who you are, but you are perfect, and I will do everything I can to try to get more money out of you and also keep you happy and satisfied. Okay, you need more restrooms? You're leaving because it's the end of the day? Okay, so I think restrooms and food seem to be a couple of our biggest problems that we are continually running into over and over and over again. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. I actually pushed in on the deep sea area since it's so big that even when we had multiple whales in here, it wasn't really a problem. No way. No way. No way. You guys, it's an octopus. It is an octopus. I'm very happy right now. The silence is actually the sound of me being very happy right now because we're about to have octopus DNA. We're about to be able to add octopi tentacles to everything, to lemurs, to alpaca, to dinosaurs. This is what I live for. This is the kind of chaos that I know in my heart I was meant to create. And this is the animal ship enrichment pack, which sounds absolutely adorable. And I would like to unlock more of the things. I can't believe we're barely halfway past the research. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be so much fun. I don't even know where to put it. I'm actually just kind of like tripping over myself right now trying to think about where to put it. This is gonna be so much fun. Okay, and we still have our beets growing. How's our bacteria, by the way? 15 stock there. And then how about over here? 50! You guys, we can fix more of the oceans! Yes! Operation Cash for Trash is still going great, and I'm glad that we have 2 of the bacteria farms now. I guess we have octopi incoming, which I'm 1000% happy with. We now have little piranha. We are indeed going to be working on more things in our crispers. Ooh, I forgot to put these down! That's right! Oh my gosh, our oarfish. Oh geez, our anglerfish have just gone ahead and had a bazillion babies. We might need to release a few of those. I forgot we did anglerfish or fish hybrids. The angler fish. His little face. Oh my gosh, welcome. I think they're both angler oars. That's amazing. Wow. Okay, and with an octopus incoming, I think I might actually leave this empty so that it's available for when the octopus comes. And let's check out our angler oarfish. What a thing to end today's research on, right? All right, there's Sabrina, the normal oarfish, and there's Cubs, the angler oarfish. Here in what I can only assume is a sparkling starry sea because there are so many angler oarfish now. How long do you guys live for, good gravy. 180 days. You're gonna be like super old. I'm so excited about that. Except there's a lot of you. I don't know if there's enough food for everyone. I might need to work on that. But this is actually kind of cool. It's sort of, yeah, it really does actually remind me sort of like a sparkling stars sort of situation, but under the deep sea. So maybe what we'll do is we might try to make a little bit more room for them. Maybe like expand up here or something. And then I think we can put in more of the whale seminas because they're very popular with people, and maybe more spots for people to eat. I don't know how we're gonna like convince people to get around here, and I have no idea where the heckin' doodle heck is our like double-decker bus that I desperately want to grab before we invest in bringing more people in. But I do know it's gonna be a great and chaotic time for our science! So thank you guys so much for joining me in this chaos. I promise at some point, oh dear, it's gonna start looking better, I promise! Oh, we already have like protesters again, oh my gosh. And if you guys would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.